Hello, and welcome back to the Garden of Grace devotion. My name is Pastor Katie, and I'm one of the pastors at Trinity Lutheran Church in Lilburn, Georgia. Today, I greet you with a question. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you had to wait for somebody else to do something before you did what you needed to do in order for it to go well? In order for things to go smoothly, it was important for you to wait a minute. Well, I found myself in that situation last Sunday, kind of over and over. We had our service of lessons and carols last Sunday, which is a beautiful service. Lots of music, lots of readings, reading through the Christmas story. The bells were played. It was a beautiful service. However, there are some tricky parts, including, probably especially for the gentleman working the sound board. For he has to know when to unmute which microphone throughout the service. So when the songs are sung, he unmutes the choir. When Pastor Scott reads, he unmutes him. When I read, he unmutes me, yada, yada, yada. So it was explained to me before the service that it was very important each time before I went to offer a reading that I take a moment to wait and to watch. Each time before I read, in order to make sure that my microphone was on, was unmuted, I needed to wait and to watch to see if the gentleman working the soundboard was ready. So this was explained to me by a couple different people, and I know my own tendency in situations is to sort of get caught up in the middle of it sometimes and forget to do what I'm supposed to do. So on my worship bulletin, each time before I was supposed to read, I wrote the words, wait and watch, wait and watch. 5 or 6 times in my bulletin, I wrote this, wait and watch, wait and watch. Now, interestingly enough, the first couple of times I was so taken by the music that happened before it, or I was caught up in the moment and I forgot. I forgot just a little bit to wait and watch. Thankfully, it still went fine. But then I remembered. I remembered to look down at my document. And I remembered to wait and to watch and to make eye contact with the gentleman working sound. And I would get a thumbs up, and then it was time for me to read. So I got to thinking about the importance of waiting and watching, and how I have a hard time with that sometimes because I get busy doing lots of things. And sometimes I don't slow down enough to wait and to watch. I thought about different areas of life where it's so important to do that. Listening before speaking, waiting before responding emotionally sometimes, waiting and watching. As the week went on, I was given a couple of gifts. As I slowed down, I was given a couple of different gifts during the week that reminded me of God's presence in my life. I can't remember which day it was this week. I guess I didn't slow down enough. But sometime this week, I think it was Tuesday. Let's go with Tuesday. I checked my mail and I had this ornament in it. And the ornament says peace. And it came from one of my favorite people, a wonderful woman who took care of my grandmother for years. And her name is Elvira. And she is such a blessing. She mailed me a birthday card, and it had this peace ornament in it. I'd forgotten to check the mail the day before because I was too busy. So I missed it on Monday, though I could have used it just as much. So on Monday, this peace ornament was in my mailbox, but I didn't know it until Tuesday because I had to slow down first, right? To stop, to watch, to wait. So I opened this piece of mail with this ornament on Tuesday, and day, that same day, I went into my office and this sign was waiting for me. This sign. So had I slowed down enough, on Monday, I would have had this ornament. And on Tuesday, I received this gift. Instead, they both came on the same day. Words of peace, literally a word of peace into my life. This one from someone I've just met in the last year, a wonderful person whom the light of the Lord shines through so beautifully. And as I took a few moments to give thanks after I received these gifts, I was taken aback by the goodness of God through these two people. Amidst my busyness and my lack of waiting and watching, these gifts came to me when I slowed down enough to appreciate them. I felt remembered by God, and I was reminded of the importance of slowing down. I missed this gift in an envelope in my mailbox on Monday, and I wonder how many other things I miss when I don't take the time to wait and watch. I wonder about the stories that I don't hear. I wonder about the moments from God that I don't soak in because I'm too busy. So, in these next few days that may be filled with busyness, may we remember to take time to wait and to watch for signs from our God and the love of God all around us through others. And may we offer words of love and encouragement to others around us as we wait and watch. In closing, I'll offer this passage from Psalm 33, verses 20 to 22. It reads, "Our soul waits for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart is glad in him because we trust in his holy name. Let your steadfast love, O Lord, be upon us, even as we hope in you." Amen.